play fair stuff from the rats in the satchel. You don't pass it out, they wanna get at you. Passing out, pray a hater. He wanna play the game, he ain't about action, finessing it every way we make it happen. No time to play today, we gon' when you move.
Good game last night.
I see you doing work. Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
You got it. Come on, man.
Who's got ball?
More.
MP, you got a minute?
Of course, sure.
What's this I hear about you?
Look, man, I've been meaning
I thought I was clear with you. Basketball comes first. End of story.
It does.
You just got scanned for 2K24. What was that process like?
Well, I'm glad to be a part of this, and yeah. So that was funny. That's funny, but that's really precise. Like it's impressive. Do this kind of every play.
And with the season started up, these teams are certainly looking to hit the ground running this year.
Kevin, first impressions are important. A strong performance now in the early going.
Is here for the Raptors. Achua, he's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. OG Anunoby comes in for Gary Trent. And MP subbed in for Fred VanVleet. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Harrell, he's checked in for Embiid. McDaniels comes in for P.J. Tucker. D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. And it's Shake Milton in for James Harden. So with Harden on the bench, here's the five for Doc Rivers right now. D'Anthony Melton out there with McDaniels. Then it's Shake Milton. Then there's Maxey. And it's Harrell in at the center position.
2 minutes left.
Here's Maxey. Good D by Anunoby. Raptors with the lead.
The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then. And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Maxey looking it over. Here's McDaniels. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable, and they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their careers.
Melton kicks to Maxey. 55 seconds left to play in the first. The 76ers with another miss.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
It's stolen by Milton. Here we go, one-on-one. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam.
Fearless shooting by Harrell, absorbing a good foul while still firing off the shot.
Philadelphia shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And you can't take those numbers lightly, fellas. I mean, their free throw shooting made a difference for them in a lot of their games last season.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for Precious Achua. Here's Boucher. He comes in for Pascal Siakam. And it's Otto Porter Jr. in for Barnes.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
That's three to do a better job contesting.
And there's the pass to Milton. Back to Milton. That misses off the backboard. It could go. And no good in the last second attempt this time. And so it's Toronto ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And their three-point shoot.
The 76ers. 15.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench. When they needed points.
And you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, That certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, Harrison and Embiid are manning the post position. DeAnthony Melton out there with Harden. And it's Milton in at the small forward. Melton finds Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
You know, when Harden gets deep inside positioning, he's ready for the throwdown because he's more athletic than people give him credit for.
Well, James Harden's still a tremendous player, but now in his early 30s, some question, can he be the dominant MVP force we saw in Houston?
The 76ers trail by 12. On the wing, Milton. Back to Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors. And Greg, Harden in recent years dealing with hamstring injury. Has he lost a step to age or injury?
You know, probably a little of both, but we've seen players with a new diet or training regimen get back to peak production. Hopefully, he can as well.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Young. Pascal Siakam comes in for Chris Boucher. And Trent subbed in for Porter. Melton feeling it out a bit. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Raptors leading by 13. Trent passes to MP. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on James Harden. You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big game. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
Boy, Tucker, ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
Here's MP. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
And Toronto making a change here. Barnes is checked in. And so Harden will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's a 14-point game. Nobody near Melton. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Melton's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And some added toughness on the roster. Something Philly knew they needed after last year's playoffs. The hope is adding scrappy veterans like P.J. Tucker and DeAnthony Melton will help them further this go-around.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, guys. Now, Tobias Harris has been the leading scorer on teams in the NBA, but on the Sixers, he understands his role is different. He says, I'm not a guy who's going to press for looks. The ball's going to flow how it flows, and I just got to be ready when the opportunity comes my way. That's what winning basketball is all about. Kevin?
David, thank you. Trent finds MP. Shoots the three, and the Raptors hit again from deep. It seems everyone wants a piece of MP. It was announced Mobile One will run a campaign centered all around him.
And hard to ignore the star power that MP has started to build from his time in college until now. He's becoming a household name.
And let's get our guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Raptors.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
Anunoby, he's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Then for the 76ers, Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. McDaniels comes in for Harris. And Maxey's subbed in for James Harden. And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
In the corner, it's Melton. And the three off target.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And the dunk by MP.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Here's Maxey. The shot will not fall. Good D by Siakam. Here's Anunoby, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
McDaniels kicks to Maxey. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. And here is Harrell. Down low. Here's Embiid. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Passes to MP. Got a piece of it. Takes a three. Rebound by Harrell. Here's Maxey. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A three at the buzzer, that'll do it.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Toronto ahead. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the... We'll go for a different look here. Achua, he's checked in for Poeltl. Chris Boucher comes in for Pascal Siakam. Anunoby, he's checked in for Barnes. And MP subbed in for Trent. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. McDaniels comes in for P.J. Tucker. D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for Harris. And it's Shake Milton in for James Harden. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey. Maxey's got 5 points so far.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
They've got Achua. Anunoby out there with Chris Boucher. Then it's Fred VanVleet. And it's MP in at the shooting guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. With how well MP has been playing lately, it's a little surprising, Greg, that more fans haven't gotten behind him.
Yeah, I mean, he's giving them what they want, unless what they wanted was Shep on. Then it'll take a lot of great nights for MP to satisfy those fans.
Boy, he certainly appears like a wrecking ball inside. Harrell makes it hard to cover him without fouling because he's so aggressive seeking out contact. Hey, there's no denying the direction in Philly. They want to win now. The Sixers have an attitude coming from their front office that they want to get it done now, and I like seeing that.
Young's checked in for Toronto. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Tobias Harris is checked in for McDaniels. And for the 76ers organization, the expectation is, of course, Clark, a championship.
And that's where the expectation should be when you have a potential MVP in Joel Embiid. I mean, he's been an MVP candidate multiple seasons in a row. I think the Sixers should be thinking tight.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Anunoby passes to MP. We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter. From the arc, it's hauled in by Harris. The 76ers trail by 18. Tries from the block. Harrell trying to free himself up. And Harrell slams it in.
Yeah, this is how Harrell stays efficient in boosting the scoring average. Extremely active on the offensive glass.
Van Vliet kicks to MP. To the middle. Here's Achua. Good, and the assist goes to MP. And the Raptors lead by 18.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams. Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he's shot so poorly.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's MP. He has 38 in the game. Out to the right wing. Achua, the pass to MP. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball. Both teams deciding to change it up. There's 10 seconds left here in the third quarter. That's tipped. Embiid, the pass to Maxey. Shoots over Van Vliet. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Toronto holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter.
From the 76ers. 48.
And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high level.
He's checked in for the Raptors. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Anthony Melton. He's checked in for Maxey. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Raptors.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
So on the floor for Philadelphia. On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. Harden out there with the Anthony Melton. And it's Harris in at the small forward position. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And here's Harden for three. Raptors leading by 13. Trent kicks to MP. Barnes dishes to MP. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Puts it up from 17. No good. Shot missing. So the Raptors will take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Pirtle, the pass to MP. Pirtle trying to get open, and it's blocked.
A rare rejection that time from Tucker, using that long reach, though, and times it perfectly.
And the Raptors making a change here. Van Vliet's checked in. Philadelphia with the ball. Trail. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan.
Great game tonight. You really had it working on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, man, I was just trying to stay aggressive. You know, my teammates were looking for me on the offensive end, and I just tried to take advantage, look for my shot, and stay hungry on the end of the court.
What do you say to the people who question the wisdom of your decision?
Well, first of all, I wouldn't phrase it like that, Nate.
I was wondering if I could ask you about Nate White's report that you've been...
Hey, I'd just like to clear something up really quickly. This isn't just some cynical marketing ploy. You know, it's...
Pray for salvation.
Keep the door down, ain't no point in waiting. That boy lying his raps. They love you tonight in the morning. Hey, handout ain't nobody, maybe. Won't sound for a while unless they talking M's. Shoot to make the shot, don't shoot it to rim. If you make it out, then stay there. They don't play fair stuff and the rats in the satchel. You don't pass it out, they wanna get.
Hey, need some help?
All right, bring it in, gentlemen. Let's go over a few things before we get started. I want to score earlier and transition offense. If someone is up court, we have to get the ball to them. All right, let's work on moving the ball quickly in transition. Right here.
Again.
Yes, sir. Switch. Shot! Screen! I got your help! Help side!
You got it. Come on, man.
Hey, let's go. Right here. Oh, that's good. Switch.
Let's go.
Way to finish strong, guys. Make sure you get some shots up before you get out of here.